409 Sports, brought to you by Golden Triangle Emergency Center, Orange.
Southeast Texas is getting pumped for those Friday night lights. And this morning we're highlighting the four-time 4A Division II state champs, District 9, the West Orange-Stark Mustangs. Our very own sports reporter, 409 Sports, Holton Pepper, is live in West Orange, where the Mustangs are training hard. Holton, who do you have with you this morning?
This is head coach Hiawatha Hickman, and he is one of the most prominent head coaches in this area. He has been able to really kind of turn this entire program. We talked a little bit earlier about that this program really doesn't need much of an introduction, but Hiawatha Hickman, coach, I appreciate you doing this today, and I love being out here. I love being out here, smelling the fresh cut grass and smelling these kids, you know, and just over the off season, you know, you guys had a really talented roster last year, 9-3 overall, and got to the second round. And but just over the off season, how have you guys been able to rebound? You know, looking forward, you still got a lot of your core guys, but how has it looked, you know, overall?
Well, it's just been all about, you know, taking it to the next step, and you know that was our calling card in the off season. Is to earn it. You know, if we're going to get to the third, fourth, fifth round, it's going to be because we earn it. You know, in the district that we play in the region that we play in, I mean, you're going to have to go out and earn it and take it. So that's kind of been what we've been doing in the off season. Is getting prepared for this, you know, this long haul of tough schedule that we play. It
is. But I mean, hey, you're practicing in the morning though. You're getting away from that heat. You're getting away from the sun. It's been pretty decent this week. But I wanted to talk about your running back, your 5'3" running back, who, you know, you talk about his height, but no one really talks about the strength of that kid and what he's able to do and how speedy he is. And coming off a really decent, a really impressive sophomore season, I should say, coming into his junior year. Talk about his presence on this team.
Well, you know, what he doesn't have in height, he has in everything else. I mean, you know, he's a 350-pound bencher. You know, he squats the world, and you know, nobody's here before him, and nobody leaves after him. You know, he's one of those guys that's here all the time. Him and his dad, you know, they put in all kind of extra work, and like I say, he makes up for the size. I mean, he's a guy that's been here playing since he was a freshman, and you know, he just knows. He's an old veteran now. He's one of our leaders on our team, and you know, he's one of the best I've been around. You know, we're gonna line up and hand it to him as many times as we can and see how that works out for us.
One of the things that I had spoken about just before we had popped on here at 7:47, I was talking about the line for West Orange-Stark, talking about how decent you guys are with the run game. But then we talked before we got on here, talking about your front seven on the defensive side and how they have you had so many sophomores last year, but they're coming back, returning starters. How important is that to have that front seven solidified on the defense?
Well, you know, that's one of the indications when you come around here. Like I told you earlier, you know, you look at start counting the silver hats, and you start seeing how many returners, and you know, you look at our defense as a whole right now, we got quite a few, and that makes us feel good about what we do when we got guys that's done it before, and we just so far ahead now than where we were last year with having those returners. So we could be a little bit more advanced on defense and do some stuff that we couldn't do a year ago, and that comes with having returners. And around here, like I say, we count the silver hats. With them silver hats, we got a lot of silver hats. It's usually an indication we're going to be pretty good.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time. I really do, and I'm going to let you get back to running these kids around, getting them conditioned for the day. They're going to open up in week 1 against Newton here at home at Dan R. Hook Stadium. It's going to be one heck of a show out. These two, they're two programs that are really talented. But we wanted to thank you, Coach, for being out here today.
Thank you for being out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We enjoyed it. Thank you very much. All right, well, we're going to send it back to you in the studio, Cameron.
Yeah, he looked excited for it. His shirt had Newton on it. Not sure what it goes for. Maybe we'll find out later. But be sure to gear up and maybe take a couple laps yourself. Just really get into that spirit, Holton.